Just a few people with a garage and a bunch of toys, and we're having fun. We actually got started at this show, really, setting up just to come in early, make enough money to cover what we were going to buy. And it kind of grew into a love of setting up shows and selling toys and making connections and helping people out and having a good time.
Publisher contacted me and I put together a book called The Collectible G.I. Joe, and that was one of the highlights of my life. And to do that, I couldn't have done it without all of the other collectors throughout the United States who had a piece I needed, and I called a network and traveled to shows like this one to find those last pieces. It was a true highlight, and what that did was it emphasized what an amazing community G.I. Joe collectors have formed over the years. And why I love coming to this show, Winterfest, is because I see a lot of those same faces that I saw in the hobby decades ago when I was building my collection.
People come here and they see a lot of these online, and we actually show up in person, and we have a huge following on Facebook, and these are like totally customizable military figures. Every piece on the figure is actually comes off. So it's totally customizable. So for a person who can't really do customs, this is the perfect thing for them. We love the toy community. We've been a part of this for, I think, for the last 10 years. We've met some amazing friends and developed some amazing relationships. We've been all over the country with this, and it's just some very good people.
I've been a professional toy designer for 40 years, and I'm still going. So I was a summer intern at Mattel that lasted 10 years. And then I was at Hasbro for about 9 years, and I've been freelancing for a lot of other people, and we talk with the G.I. Joe collectors. There was the wonderful story during World War II of the Ghost Army, where the Allied forces made inflatable tanks. And so what they did was they built this big army out of fake tanks and fake airplanes and trucks, and they put it in Britain across from Pas-de-Calais, which is traditionally where everyone would invade France. What we're offering is we've made a 1/6 scale PVC inflatable tank. But I wanted to make this fun for reenactors too, or people making dioramas. And so not only is it a great historical piece with a story on the bottom and it's all the correct dimensions and things, but I made it so that people, Joe heads, people who do dioramas and things, can take their G.I. Joes and fit them in.
G.I. Joe is my passion. Out of all the toy lines, grew up with this in the 80s, played with them out in the backyard. I was the kid that blew them up with firecrackers. I threw them in ponds. I played with my toys. Even today, I'm an opener. If I buy something for myself, we have to open and mess with it. These shows are a family reunion for us. I see guys who I don't see very often. We do this show twice a year, January and July are their two Kentucky G.I. Joe shows. I know what they collect still. I know what they're looking for. I know their kids, which is weird. I watch kids grow up in this community. It's weird, but it's nice. It feels like home, and that's what it is.